are here. We have Tom Adams, Tom Roberts. Tom, are you here with XPT Realty?
I am. Good morning.
Oh, there you are. Good morning again. How good to see you again, Tom.
Yeah, good to see you.
I saw Tom Thursday evening. He presented to our Austin group. So, Tom, you know the spiel. We're going to go ahead and turn the floor over to you. And it looks like you've got about 5, 6, 7 minutes. And
awesome.
I'm going to go ahead and start your presentation. Remember, students, champions, write your questions on the group chat. Anything and everything. Some examples of questions that are asked are, how many agents do you have? What kind of training program do you have? Where are your offices located? What sets your brokerage apart from another brokerage? So just any questions you want to ask. You may think your question is a silly one, but it may be something that one of your other students online today may be curious about. So Tom, welcome, and the floor is yours.
Hey, thanks so much. So just want to start off this morning, everybody, and say thank you. You've taken a great step in your career to launch yourself into the real estate industry is a fantastic thing. I did this about 15 years ago, and it's been the greatest thing I've ever done. But I just want to start off this morning, and I want to talk with you about the impact of change in our industry. And so I like to do that. I kind of like to talk and use stories when I go over things. So I want you to think about the history of ICE for just a second. You might be thinking, well, gosh, what's the history of ICE got to do with anything? But I just want to tell you a quick story about a guy named Jefferson Green. In the early 1900s, he was in Dallas and he owned an ice house before the refrigerators were made. People used to get ice delivered to their house in big blocks, and it would be put into a little wooden box, and they would call that an ice box. And Jefferson Green knew that business was good. I mean, he had little locations all over Dallas. But about 1920, up in Detroit, it had just been discovered that Freon could be used to make automobiles cooler. And Jefferson Green recognized that at some point people would figure out how to keep their groceries cool without having ice delivered. And so he began to pivot, and he said, I'm going to start selling some other things in my ice houses in order to make up the gap. And so he realized that most grocery stores were open from 8 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon, whereas an ice house was open 16 hours a day. And so what he did was he began to sell little grocery items and little odds and ends, maybe things that people had forgotten to pick up at the grocery store. And he said, you know what? I could open up earlier. And so he opened early in the morning and he closed late at night, and people began to buy more and more things. And Jefferson Green was right, because soon after, the refrigerator was created and people began to buy less and less and less ice. And so Jefferson Green decided, I'm just going to sell more and more and more groceries. In fact, he began to open as early as 7 in the morning, and he closed at 11 at night. And some 100 years later, you know that little chain as 7-Eleven. And he has 60,000 stores worldwide. But he had to pivot. He recognized that the way he had always done things, selling ice out of his ice house, was not going to be good enough moving forward. If he didn't change, he was going to get tossed to the side because the world was changing around him. I want to let you know that, like Jefferson Green, his industry changed, your industry is changing. Think about what taxi cabs have had done to them by Uber and Lyft. Think about what Netflix did to Blockbuster. The way that real estate has been done for the last 100 years is changing overnight. It's now all about technology. In the old days, it was about having a big logo and a fancy location and a Class A commercial real estate property, and you want it to be in all the best locations. And as you know, it takes a lot of your commission to pay for all that brick and mortar. One of the ways that real estate is changing today, and it's something that we at XPT have capitalized on, is we want to do our entire brokerage cloud-based. We want to eliminate our carbon footprint, and we want to work with customers in new ways. And so at XPT Realty, we decided, let's put all of our focus on serving clients better through utilizing technology better than anyone else. And so our commitment is to always have the absolute best technology, to create platforms to make it easier for our realtors to connect and serve their clients, and to make sure that all of our training focuses on those two things, technology and customer service. We believe that's the road to the future, and we believe that we have made the pivot to do what is necessary to be like Jefferson Green and in the future be incredibly successful while other people are still metaphorically trying to sell ice blocks to people with refrigerators. So the question to you is, when you consider a brokerage, what's in it for you? At XPT Realty, we will help you launch your career. I'm the broker. You can have my cell phone number, pick it up, call me anytime you have a question. Obi is my partner, Obi Akram, and both of us are committed to seeing you be successful in real estate. We're completely cloud-based. You can work from your home wherever you'd like, and that's what makes XPT a little unique and a little different. So, Kimberly?
Thank you so much. It's always good to see you. We so enjoyed seeing your partner yesterday, Obi, and he kind of tricked us. His background was it looked like a tropical paradise, and I thought, oh, he's joining us from his vacation right now.
I saw that, yeah.
But let's go ahead. Hey, so tell us, go ahead and let everyone know again how to get in contact with you. Email, phone number.
Yeah, so the best way to email us is at Tom at xptrealty.com or Obi at xptrealty.com. That's OBIE at xptrealty.com. Or you can shoot me a text at 214-883-3897. Again, 214-883-3897. And myself and Obi will reach out to you, and we look forward to setting up a conversation about how you can really be successful in our business.
Fantastic. And before we let you go here, why don't you leave the group with one bit of just tip, tool on everyone here is getting started in real estate. What do you believe is the one thing they need to do today to start their real estate business?
It's all about your database. If you have not yet selected a CRM, which is a client relationship management tool, that is what you need to decide on first, because you want to put every friend, every family member, every contact in your phone, begin to build that database so that you can quickly and easily access prospects and client information. That's going to give you the ability, as your book of business grows, to market to them effectively and to be able to interact with other technologies that are going to help you to reach them better. But that would be number one.
Fantastic. Did everybody write that down?
Yeah.
Start working on your database, your sphere of influence, everybody that you come in contact with, your dog groomer, your dry cleaner, your third cousin, everyone. So, Tom, so good to see you. I hope I get to see you in person.
Yeah, great to see you. Yes, in Dallas. Yes, we're looking forward to it.
Fantastic. Thanks for being here with us this morning. And I see
Absolutely.
here, very good idea here.